Looking back from her reflection, she closed her eyes and willed whatever nerves she had left to fall in line. She was going to meet Harrison tonight whether she wanted to or not. Drawing in a deep breath, she ran her hands over her cotton shirt and tugged the hem to make sure it sat right. She ignored the urge to chew her lip as she inspected her final choice of attire. Ruby had wanted to help her get ready tonight, but Gemma had refused after being offered a variety of garments she wouldn't be caught dead in. Much to Ruby's chagrin, Gemma had settled on a pair of dark jeans, her white button-down shirt with the large collar, and her thick black belt. As a way of shutting her sister up, she had consented to some light makeup. The end result was satisfying, but did nothing to calm the butterflies feasting on her stomach. She'd be surprised if she had a stomach left after the evening. What to wear was the least of her problems. Getting out of the house without setting off alarm bells was the next hurdle, and she had no idea how she was going to do it. Glancing at her reflection one last time, she hastily tied back her hair in its standard ponytail and left before making any more changes. Gemma kept her steps light and innocent as she entered the kitchen. She was sure her mother would see straight through her pathetic attempt at casualness. "What's up with you?" Her mother's eyebrow rose. "Nothing." Gemma drummed her fingers on the counter. "You look as if you're dressed to go out." "Well, I am." Gemma's teeth jumped for the inside of her cheek. Penelope's eyes narrowed. A small smile danced across her lips. "Where?" "To dinner." "By yourself?" "No." Gemma swallowed. I'm going to... with a friend." "You have a friend?" A loud noise exploded from the corner of the room. Both women turned to look at Dominic, who was quickly hunting for a cloth, having sprayed his mouth full of drink over most of the floor. His shoulders shook with mirth. Gemma shot him a dagger stare. He countered with a charming wink. Ignoring her son's vulgar display, Penelope turned back to her youngest with narrowed eyes. "Gemma, what's going on?" "Well, I took your advice, and I've made a friend." "Really?" Penelope's surprised smile made Gemma blush. "Yeah, I mean, it's just recent, but..." "Sweetheart, I'm proud of you." Gemma returned her mother's smile before feeling her insides turn to jello. "Well, tell me about her. What's her name?" Gemma licked her lips slowly and looked at the floor. How am I supposed to tell her it's a him? She saw the scene play out in slow motion. Her mother's smile would slide from her face, her brows would crease. Then, by some form of magic, she'd suddenly be wearing a Gestapo uniform and pacing the kitchen with a horsewhip in her hand, slapping it against her palm as she interrogated her daughter. Gulping down her fear, she tried to think of what Ruby always said. "It's not a date, Mom. I don't even like him that way. It's just a bunch of us going to the movies." That excuse worked for Ruby because she defined popularity. She was pretty, teasingly evasive, and could turn any situation into a party. Everyone at school liked her. Gemma cringed. Her mother would never buy an excuse like Ruby's from her. It was a miracle in itself that even one person was insane enough to invite her out for an evening. Gemma inspected her boots. "Are you talking about Courtney?" Ruby bounced through the archway. Gemma's head shot up with a grateful smile. "Courtney?" "Yeah, Mom, Courtney Taylor. She's a sweetheart." Ruby frowned at Dom's cleanup attempts before stepping over him and heading for the fridge. Gemma's insides stopped dancing as she watched her mother beam. "Yeah, she is really nice." "Good girl, Gem. So, what are you two up to tonight?" "You guys should go check out that new movie I was telling you about. Courtney seemed pretty keen." Ruby unscrewed the lid of her bottled water. "Yeah." Gemma pasted on a quick smile. "We'll probably do that and maybe grab some dinner." She spotted Ruby's thumbs up from behind her mother's back. "That sounds nice." Penelope squeezed Gemma's shoulder and smiled. I'm proud of you for being brave, sweetie." "Thanks." She couldn't quite keep her smile in place. Thankfully, her mother didn't notice. Instead, she placed a quick peck on her cheek.